So you don't know a whole bunch about me because I think it's our real first time sitting down having a full-length conversation.
Most definitely.
And I think me and your sister been together for sure for 4 years, going on 5. And that's some time, and we ain't sat down and had no conversation.
Right.
But back in my G days, I used to go out and hit little licks. Me and my homeboys, we didn't even have to persuade each other. We knew that we was hungry, and we know we was tired of getting picked on in school. So we was like, fuck it. Somebody ready to go be a victim today. Yeah. So we ready to go hit something.
Yeah.
So it was a glory factor to it. Like, when I look back on it, I'm not proud of it, but at the same time, I'm proud of myself for not sitting in a rut.
Right.
And I'm not so much, like I said, I'm not proud of going out and robbing people or stealing from this store, stuff like that. But it's like I was presented a bad hand. And I took my bad hand. I may have made a worse hand, but I made myself a little bit better. And then from there, I took the decisions that I made, and I was like, you know what? This risk right here ain't worth this reward over here.
Right, right.
And then this decision right here also affects more than just me right here. So let me draw back on some of that. So, can you name your, you don't have to be specific on it, your worst decision that made you feel like, oh, you know what, this will be the one right here that makes me, I got to move on from these things that I was doing?
The worst decision I've ever made in my life, the worst decision, and it was actually really my first real bad decision. And this is what put me on like one of those messy roads to where I had to go through this and through that. Because I don't think God had it set up for me that way. But I went out self-will and I chose to go this way. But he wound up, you know what I'm saying, I wound up taking that detour, getting back on the right path. But check this out. The worst decision and my real first bad decision I ever made was when I got with a couple of my guys and we try to hit a lick. And we almost got away with a nice little piece of change. But shit, not even 5 minutes go by, we took the police on the speed chase and wind up wrecking, running through this big old field. Long story short, they wind up catching us. You know what I mean? But by the grace of God, I got out of that situation. I was a young buck then, but that was my first real scare too. When that lady came in and sat in there and she talked to me and she was straight up with me. She said I was facing 10 to 20. I said 10 to 20 days? She said 10 to 20 years. And I broke down. I'm talking about I literally broke down. I had no, you know what I'm saying? I was young and I thought I was young and thugging and real wild for real. And I was really like, you know what I'm saying, really like that. But man, once some people caught up to me, I'm not even gonna lie, I was shook up. But by the grace of God, we got out of that situation. And yeah, it led me down the road to where, I just started looking at things a little different. Although even after that situation, I was still like messing up here and there. But each time I got past this, I got a little smarter. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was the first